Cord over my shoulder. That's a stump. Okay, so watch this area behind me. Seems where all the action's coming from. So early spring. Okay, well, let me back up a little farther. It was about February or so. Me and my son was out hiking, new area. I mean, I mushroom hunted this woods before, but never squatched it. And so I'm gonna walk this trail. Take my son with me. We was walking. We started hearing howls out there, like the Ohio howl. My son got freaked out. We left. This stuff scares him. Wish I had a recorder going, but like I said, I was just walking and talking with my boy. We left. I ended up going back to that same spot twice. Found some things. I started heading the other direction. Yeah, there is definitely something back here behind us, guys. We got pops now. We got movements. I just heard what sounded like a thud on the ground. But probably start breaking stuff any moment. But I started going the other direction, and I started finding the signs I looked for. Well, that trip I found a couple signs I recognized. I noticed in video I had a little one right by me, and on my way out, there was fresh stuff on the trail that wasn't there on my way in. So I went back, went a little farther, started finding more. Then I took it was me, Jake, Jay, and Andy all went out, and Chris. We went farther, farther up on the hill, and it started out as like 10-inch tracks. Then it went to 16-inch tracks. Then it went to, we got higher. It was 20, 22, 26. Then all the way at the top was 33-inch prints. We found 4 of them, and it was just destruction everywhere. And also at the top there was tracks together, like just scattered around, all different sizes. Like this was what I call a main trackway, Like they have their alleys, like how we have our alleys, our side streets, our main streets, and then highways. It's kind of, these dudes are kind of set up the same way. I mean, just from what I'm finding, But, getting off track, what I noticed, it was almost like these things are hunter-gatherers for the alpha. Like the alpha stays way up, a little deeper. And then, the bigger ones kind of come down about the halfway point. They're a little more rare. And these little ones are kind of the watchers. You know, they watch all the human spots. It's the ones, I guess, the ones I call little are like 8 to 16 inch prints. You know, I always thought 16 inches was big prints, a good size one. But after finding the 20-inch prints and then the 33-inch prints, it's like, nah, that's small. But those are the ones it seems like a lot of people have the sightings of. Those are the ones that watch the roads, watch all the human areas. And keep an eye on us. You know, almost like they kind of protect these big alphas, you know, like it's their job. Which makes sense, man. And this area was like huge field of berries, you know. Hope I'm getting this stuff on audio. Hear it pretty clear in person, but you never know with cell phones. The way I'm holding it and my body direction might be blocking the sound, but my ears are picking it up. But yeah, it was, and I started seeing a different picture. It's like these things are still old school, you know what I mean? They're still in the hunter-gatherer mode. And Big Alpha, it's like everything is to protect him and watch out for him. You know, I don't know if he's a big stud or what, but that's, if he's too big, he don't really do a whole lot, and everything just kind of takes care of him. I don't know. But that's what this whole area looked like, man. It was like he stays way up, and they all have jobs to kind of watch out for him. And I honestly, I didn't think we had anything like that in Ohio, you know. Like, it was completely caught me off guard. Because I've got some decent prints casted. A 16 and a half or 16 and 3/4. And I just always thought that was a big print, and it's not, man. There are some big giants out there, boy. Big giants. And these guys are almost the watchers for it, you know. And now I'm starting to think that his only rule might just be to hang out, mate, and everything else kind of worship him like king, you know. That's the way this place was set up, you know. Little stuff towards the road watching, and I guess it just made sense because I find that everywhere. Closer to the roads, your smaller stuff, 16 and lower, it seems like. Like it's to watch us, dude. What the heck is this? Almost looks like an old basement at one time. Probably was an old homestead, maybe. Huh. But yeah, that's my theory. You know, maybe it's not true, but after 3 years, finding stuff, putting stuff on the shelf, slowly piecing stuff together from always being out. It's like that trip brought a lot together, you know. A lot of pieces came together from that. You know, these things do seem like they're way more advanced than us, but it's also like they are primitive, like the hunter-gatherer stages, you know, like they won't leave that. But when it comes to blending in and you know, all the other stuff associated with them, yeah, it's deep. But when it comes to just moving as one in the woods and everything else, it's like they're cavemen, dude. It's 11 minutes. I'm gonna work my way back to the truck. Y'all have a good day.